Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to another recap. So today was a bit choppy price action, I would say. The market wasn't moving really nice, I would say, before 10 a.m. We did really had some good momentum after 10:15 a.m. But when we were trading, price wasn't that quite nice. But we still managed to make some profits, capture around like 150 points, and you'll see those trades on in this video. Before you comment on anything, after looking at the executions, I want you to watch the whole video and um, I'll describe it all. Why I took a trade, why I got out. So it was like I was scalping, getting in, getting out. Like 20, 10 points I was trying to capture. And if you know that yesterday I made a community post where my psychology was so fucked up, I would say. I ended up trading too much, revenge traded, and I'm not proud of that, to be honest. But I ended like I was at some point I told myself, let's just wrap it up and we'll just uh, slowly get back to break even. So today I made around like 268 bucks, I would say. um, Whatever. Today was not the best day, but we still managed to make some loss back. I'm still not at break even, but hopefully this week I'm gonna be at break even. I only need like 250 bucks more to be at break even, and I can surely do that maybe tomorrow if I follow my strategy and risk management. And hopefully we'll pass this account this week. I'm hopeful about that because the only thing that can stop me achieving that is only revenge trading and bad uh, risk management, I would say. But nonetheless, let's get into the video and you'll see how I traded today. I recorded that with OBS while I was trading with the Discord members, and hopefully you find something useful to learn. I literally like traded all the ranges after the CPI, so I should have done that, but I saw my uh, strategy. That's why I'm in setup. That's why I took a trade. If it's not like I gambled, but if I see my setup playing out, then I'll take a trade, and it just that. So I took this trade because I saw my setup. Even though I probably got break even on most of it, but yet I closed the day with almost like 150 points. Uh, yeah, so let's just get into the video and uh, you'll see some part with voiceover with the real-time voice. The other parts, I'll just do a voiceover. All right. And yeah, let's get into the video.
Yes, the range is too high right now. I don't want to risk too much. I'll just get out below these lows. How many points is that? So I'm risking like almost like 10, 15 points, I would say. Right? Are you in there? Um, this on this range? Alright, so as yes, going down with a bit more momentum right now, but Nas is having a bit of struggle, I would say. I'll cut it short if it comes back. I'll tell my stop loss right now. Right. I felt my stop loss from there. I will just have that rejection block. Now let's see how it moves. Once it sweeps below this low, I'm out. We didn't got out yet, bro. How many points you have right now? Almost like 10 points. More than 10 points, that is. Come on. Did ES took out? Alright, I'll probably close this trade because ES took out those lows. But alright, there we go. I'm out. Great man. Great start, bro. So the rest of the trades I made with the Vice for some reason. But here you can see I went short from that CD because the sell price was creating these internal lows that you can see right now. So I had this thing in my mind that if we stay below that swing high, the high that's been marked up on the chart, then there is a high probability that price could be going lower from that point. And I was right about it, but you will see later why I'm saying that even though I got stopped out on this trade. Uh, so that was the Beverly gap that I was watching. Now you could say that it got inverse where you're looking for a sell. So I'm bearish. I'm not gonna look for any longs at that with that kind of price action. To be honest, we broke below some certain lows. So I wanted to see price creating some lower lows. Even though I missed some point, I missed to miss to like spot some other things at the time. So I would say that's why I got stopped out on this trade, and that's probably a mistake that I make because and I'm not uh, unhappy about that. I would say because uh, even though it didn't play out, I'm happy that I stick to my plan. But I'll be more focusing on while I'm trying to trying to take a trade. I would say I need to be more focused when I'm trading. That's what I can say. Uh, uh, the thing is that you get better over time, not just with one trade. Every time I make a mistake, then I'll probably look on it and I try to figure out what I did wrong. So you could see price was still staying below that gap, and yeah, then I got stopped out. So here I got short again. I saw the rejection block. So the first time I got stopped out because I didn't place a huge stop loss. As you know, I don't like to have place a huge stop loss nowadays. All I do is more like a high risk reward trade. I'll probably risk like $100 or $50 to get around 200 to 300 bucks. So the previous trade I took a loss, maybe around 60 bucks, I would say. Then I got in again with 3 minutes and I add in a little bit more. You could see there. Now I'm managing my risk. So you can see now I'm risking more like 100 bucks and we already have like 100 bucks and there you go. I took up one below that low, first swing low that's been marked up on the chart. That's already like two worth it. Excuse me, guys. All right, now I'm managing my risk a little bit more. Now I'm not risking anything on the trade, and this trade hit my limit order. I'd say that's you can see that's almost like 32 points. The first trade was like 29 points, I would say. Then the third one was the last of 10 points here, and they can see price took out that low, and it's gonna take out the lower one, and I'll get out. Yeah, that was almost like a 4 hour trade after managing the risk properly. And it was before the market opened. So I was waiting for market open and trying to see if price goes down, and price did exactly that. It took out these lows. As soon as it did that, I got out from the trade, and there is the execution. And it may look like it may look shit those execution, but you saw the entries. All right, here I'm going long again. After creating a failure swing, you can see on the lower part above that hourly inversion gap. If you have that on your chart, there was an hourly inversion gap. So price tapped into that, created a failure swing. So that's what I was looking at. And with that in mind, we created a failure swing. If we went through these highs, then price should be doing that right now. And At this point, I had a let's say for me it was like a big stop loss, I would say. So I didn't like it, and the way price was moving at the time, I cut the trade with on break even. So there goes the break even trade, and I'm still looking at it. So I was telling my Discord member, if it breaks that high, then I'll go long again, and I did that. So price went through that high, I went long. You'll see I took up something there, took up 1 minute, and I was trying to see if price run through these high, or maybe we have these all-time highs on NQ, and we didn't took out the all-time high yet, so I was looking at the two. But you'll see uh, price just gonna spike down after taking that internal high to the left below that higher one, and this candle just gonna spike down like crazy. Yeah. So I didn't expect price to be this much volatile at the time. There was no news, no whatsoever, but it did uh, took off. I mean, took out most of the traders who went long. But I again went long. I know that price wants to go higher, and this was the first trade that I would say I was wrong about the direction. And I admit that there's no bad thing about that. If I made a mistake, I'll just admit that. So first rate, this is the one that I've mistaken. But you'll see I'll cut the trade um, early. All right, I'll cut it early before it hit my stop loss because I don't want to hold on to a losing trade when I'm trading. And I was trying to see if price stays above that gap, but it fails to do that and takes out that. So when I got out, lost 70 something bucks there, and now looking for a price to give me some short setup. To be honest, chat, today's price action wasn't that good, I would say, around that opening hour. And the way we are trading right now, I mean, I'm mostly trading before the 11 a.m., maybe sometimes about, before 10 a.m. So yeah, bro, look at that shit. So there was a problem at that time. So I was trying to short 2 minutes. Instead of shorting 2 minutes, I didn't see that there was 22 minutes. So I just lost 70, 70, 80 bucks just like that because of that mistake. Now you don't say that you try to gamble. My Discord member knows that. So I typed two in the contract section, but I didn't notice that there was two before that one. So I would click the button, but I was fortunate enough that I was able to see it and I closed it as soon as I saw it because if I was in that 22 mini contract trades, then I would have lost like my account, bro. So I went short again with three, and you'll see that this trade will also go in my direction. And now, if you gonna comment about why you always trying to cut the trade early, so I'm always looking at price, managing my risk. Because I'm a scalper, I see price in a different way. I'm not trading the 5 minute time frame. I really manage my risk aggressively, I would say, but I do place them above certain levels. All right. You can see I manage my risk. Right now I'm risking like 200 bucks, and there it goes. And you'll see I'll fill my stop loss a little bit more after it breaks below these lows. So I took off two as soon as we broke below that these lows. So I paid myself with partials, and I'm letting the rest run. And you will see, bro, like after getting so close to getting out, price didn't do that and stopped me on break even, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? But whatever. Sometimes hits happen. We just gotta be in sync with the market. That's what it is. That's how trading is, bro. So I felt my stop loss on profit. So and I got stopped out on profit after taking 2 minutes off with that lower move. So I made money this trade as well. So you remember I only took one loss, if you remember correctly. So I went short again with two, and I knew that price wants to go lower. With that in mind, I went short again, and it runs for these lows. And you will see right at this moment, it's gonna consolidate for like so much. It's literally gonna be like frustrating for me at that time. But it ended up going a bit more lower, like 20, 30 points, I would say. So I took off one more there. Let's see, I'll take one more. Yeah. So I took out one minis right there, letting the rest run. And you can see the balance that's straight away. And yeah. So this was the last trade that I took today. You can say that uh, if I now with the first loss that I took, that was because of bad stop placement. That one, and the other trades were uh, good enough. But the fact that there is so much execution mode is that we got break even. That's the thing. We got break even after taking some partials. That's why there are so many arrows right now. But we ended up making 268 bucks on my 50k eval, and I'm happy about that. So hopefully we'll do better tomorrow. And to be honest, I'm not gonna trade uh, like this tomorrow. I would say whatsoever. We improve as the time pass by, but hopefully we pass that on this weekend. Comment below if how was the session for y'all. All right, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Be safe. Peace out, chat. Bye bye.